Best healing exercises for diastasis recti. Welcome to the video, guys. In our previous video, we have discussed in detail the most important issue that almost every second woman faces after childbirth, that is diastasis recti, and why and how it happens. Today we're going to take a look at how we can reduce the effects if we want to avoid surgery and lessen the problem while at home. To those who didn't see the previous video, here is a small introduction to the problem and its consequences. From bearing a twitching pain in the backbone due to anesthesia for a C-section, to stretch marks and sometimes diastasis recti, it's been ages women are gracefully carrying the beautiful aftermath of pregnancy. We all have seen some of the women in our surroundings whose belly is huge after childbirth. Diastasis recti mean your belly sticks out because the space between your left and right belly muscles has widened. You might call it a pooch. It's very common among pregnant women, as 2/3 of pregnant women have it. The not only women, everyone can have it. Newborn babies can also have this belly spread, and it should go away on its own. Men can get it possibly from yo-yo dieting, from doing sit-ups or weightlifting the wrong way, or from other causes. Particularly in women, many factors cause them. For example, having more than one child makes this condition more likely, especially if they're close in age. You're also more likely to get it if you're over 35 when pregnant, or if you're having a heavy baby or twins, triplets, then most of the women will suffer from diastasis recti. Pregnancy puts so much pressure on the belly that sometimes the muscles in front can't keep their shape. As evident with the name diastasis means separation. Recti refers to your ab muscles called the rectus abdominis. When the ab muscles move aside like this, the uterus, bowels, and other organs have only a thin band of connective tissue in front to hold them in place. Without the needed muscle support, vaginal delivery could be more difficult. Every 2 women experience diastasis recti, a gap in your abdominal muscles that's also commonly referred to as ab separation. Symptoms can include back pain and feeling abdominal weakness. Separation is normal, but it is considered diastasis recti when the gap is significant. Ab separation often heals on its own, but targeted exercises may help close the gap more quickly. Why exercise postpartum ab separation? Now, a small gap is normal, but it's important to determine the width of the gap and push down gently to see if there's any tension or pushback, or if your fingers sink right down. You want to assess the width and, more importantly, the depth of the split. You can measure the width with your fingers. 1 to 2 finger width is normal. 3 or more could be a sign of diastasis recti. Healing is possible. To heal diastasis recti, rebuild your core from the inside out. You need to strengthen the transverse abdominis muscle, which is the deepest abdominal muscle and can provide support for those muscles that have been stretched. The simple and easy at-home exercises below can help rebuild your TVA muscle, but it is also very important to regain strength in your pelvic floor and diaphragm, which work in conjunction with your ab muscles. Remember to breathe and engage your pelvic floor when doing these exercises. Best exercises for diastasis recti. Let's take a look at some of the few amazing exercises that can help you get in shape without putting any harmful pressure on you. These exercises will help strengthen your abdominal muscles and heal diastasis recti over time. 1. Umbrella breathing with Kegel. Start in a standing position with knees slightly bent or sitting on a yoga ball or chair. Imagine that your rib cage is an umbrella opening 360 degrees as you inhale. Initiate your exhale with a Kegel. Empty your low belly, then the middle, and finally your chest, engaging your abdominal muscles up and in as you go. You can do 10 concentrated breaths standing, and then continue to use this breathing pattern for the rest of the exercises. 2. Pelvic tilts on hands and knees. Begin on hands and knees in a neutral spine. Take a big inhale into the sides of your rib cage, then exhale with a Kegel, drawing your tailbone down and under into a curled spine. Inhale as you return to neutral. Be sure to relax your glutes and move from your lower abs. Cow position, arching upwards, is not advised for severe diastasis recti. Perform 10 tilts, moving slowly and consciously. 3. Kneeling leg and arm extension with knee tap. On hands and knees, begin by exhaling and drawing the core up towards the spine. Maintain your core contraction as you inhale and reach your right arm ahead and left leg straight behind you. Exhale and tap your right elbow Towards your left knee, inhale both limbs long and return to neutral. Alternate sides for 10 reps on each side. 4. Toe laps lying on back. Lying flat on your back, bring legs to a tabletop position with knees directly over your hips. Be sure you aren't arching your back or tucking your pelvis. Inhale into your ribcage and exhale as you tap your right foot down to the floor, drawing in your core and maintaining pelvic alignment. Inhale as you return to neutral. Perform 10 reps on each side. 5. Single leg reach lying on back. Beginning in tabletop position and keeping your pelvis still, reach your right leg long on a high diagonal on your exhale. Inhale as you return to neutral. Perform 10 reps on each side. 6. Leg extension with weights. Try this exercise without weights until you feel stable, then add 1 to 2 pound weights. Inhale and draw your right knee to the tabletop with arms framing your knee. As you exhale, reach your leg on a high diagonal with arms just slightly overhead without letting your back arch. Inhale and return to the tabletop. Perform 10 reps on each side. 7. Double leg extension. Once you feel strong in a single leg extension, try this move. Again, use no weights at first, then add weights if you feel ready. Starting with both legs in tabletop, inhale as your arms frame your knees and exhale as you reach legs on a high diagonal with arms slightly overhead, keeping your back flat and pelvis still. Return to neutral on the inhale. Perform 10 reps. 8. C curving. Begin sitting high on your sit bones, feet wide and hands behind your knees. Gently rock back without sinking your chest in. Staying back, exhale as you pulse backward, hollowing out your low belly. Go for 20 to 30 pulses. 9. Side plank. Side plank is a good alternative for high plank if you're in a workout class and the instructor asks everyone to plank. The side plank can be done throughout your postpartum journey, while high plank and elbow plank should not be done until you have nearly healed your diastasis recti and have a strong TVA. Place your elbow directly underneath your shoulder and stack your top leg in front of your back leg so both feet are touching the floor. Make sure your shoulders and hips are stacked so that they're in line with your head and feet. 10. Reverse plank. Start by sitting on the floor with your legs out in front of you. Put your hands on the ground, palms down, just behind and outside your hips. Then push up and lift your body until it forms a straight line from head to toe. Keep your arms and legs straight and brace your abs. Just as with every type of plank, don't let yourself droop. If you can't hold the position for 30 seconds, try supporting yourself on your forearms rather than with straight arms at first. Reverse plank is one of the best exercises for diastasis recti. That is all for now, guys. In our coming video, we will bring more amazing stuff. So please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon.